If you need to make a table in Lucidchart, this tutorial will walk you through the fastest and easiest way to do it. Tables are great for organizing information, comparing data, building simple layouts, and keeping your diagrams clean and structured. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to open a document, add a table, enter your data, expand it with more rows and columns, resize it, and even adjust the borders to make it look exactly the way you want. If this video helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software tutorials. Let's jump right in. First, go to Lucidchart and log into your account. Once you're signed in, you can either open an existing document or start fresh with a blank document. If you're building something from scratch, a blank document is usually the easiest option because it gives you a clean workspace with no distractions. After your document opens, you'll be ready to add the table to the canvas. Now let's add the table. On the left side of the screen, look for the Search Shapes icon in the panel. Click that icon and in the search box type Table. Lucidchart will show you the table shape options available for your diagram. Once you see the table shape, simply drag it onto the canvas. This creates the basic table structure inside your document, and from here you can begin editing it. Next, it's time to add your data. To enter text into the table, double-click inside any cell. Once the cursor appears, type your information. You can add names, numbers, labels, categories, or anything else you want to organize. When you finish one cell, press Tab on your keyboard to move to the next cell. This makes data entry much faster and helps you fill out your table without constantly clicking around. If you keep pressing Tab, you can move through the table cell by cell and quickly complete your content. If your table needs more space, you can add rows and columns very easily. Select the table first, then look to the right side panel for the controls that let you add or remove rows and columns. Depending on your layout, you can expand the table to fit more data or simplify it by removing extra space. This is especially useful if you started with a small table and later realized you need more categories or more entries. Repeat this process as needed until your table has the structure you want. Once the layout is set, you can adjust the size of the table. Click the table and use the handles around it to resize it on the canvas. You can make it wider, taller, or more compact depending on your document design. This is helpful when you want the table to fit neatly beside other shapes or when you need more room for longer text. A properly sized table makes your Lucidchart document look much cleaner and easier to read. After that, you can edit the borders to improve the look of the table. With the table selected, go to the right side panel and choose the border type you want. You can change the column borders, row borders, or apply all borders to the table. This gives you more control over how the table appears and helps you match the style of the rest of your diagram. If you want a simple and clean look, keep the borders minimal. If you want the table to stand out, use stronger border settings for better visibility. And that's how to create a table in Lucidchart. You've learned how to open a document, insert a table, add your data, expand the structure, resize it, and customize the borders. Once you get used to these steps, making tables in Lucidchart becomes quick and easy. If this tutorial helped you out, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next software how-to guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.